Good morning. It's Sunday. We just walked up about 3,000 stairs. It's foggy and overcast. This is how I expected Seattle to look. It's really beautiful this morning. And there's a chill in the air. It's awesome. Good morning. It's Sunday. We're heading to Pike Place Market to get some bagels and coffee, and then we have our underground tour at noon, so I'll check in throughout the day. Look at all the lavender stuff. Ooh, I love it. And then there's a bunch of fish that smells. If you come here, don't wear flip-flops because the floor is wet with fish juice and water and slippery, and or something that's closed-toed, I would say.
Very good.
Can't get over these beautiful flowers. They're so gorgeous and they're so cheap. Look, these are like 10 bucks. Apparently they're priced to sell, and then at the end of the day, if they have any left over, they donate them to a local old person's home so that those residents get some fresh flowers. It's a pretty cool gig right there. We're at Seattle Bagel Bakery in Pike Place Market, and we both got some bagels, and then we're gonna go find some coffee. Here's my bagel, and Riley got Sam, and he's trying to eat it on the go, and we're in search of coffee. So we're about to eat breakfast, and we stopped by an apple cider stand, and I got organic blackberry apple cider, and Riley got cherry apple cider. So we have a beautiful view, and we're gonna enjoy breakfast. We're at Storyville Coffee, which we've heard a lot about. This coffee shop is so beautiful. This vanilla latte from Storyville Coffee Company is one of the best vanilla lattes I've ever had. That was such a magical and cool coffee shop. It's up on the top floor, and they don't have anything branded, so like they've decanted their milk into these like charming glass bottles, and everything's in these little bottles, and highly recommended if you're coming here. And it's kind of tucked away, so it wasn't very touristy and crowded. How's yours?
Delicious.
What did
Americano. So good.
So we're just sitting in this little atrium area where we were sitting yesterday when we tried those crepes. And I have my eye on another crepe today for second breakfast. So we'll see. So we're in a bookstore, and this book, The Runaway Bunny, I used to read when I was a kid. And my maternal grandmother used to paint a lot, and she painted these pages, this scene, and it hung in my childhood bedroom. Brings back good memories. All right, we're heading beneath the streets for our Beneath the Streets underground tour. I'll film what I can, and this camera's actually very, very good in low lighting, but I can't promise anything. Ooh, this is kind of spooky.
So right now, we are underneath the modern sidewalk. Anytime you're in Pioneer Square and you see arches like this over your head, that's what it means. This wall behind you is First Avenue. That's the street. It's been elevated. And this is Cherry Street here. So this is the street you came in off of. So you walked across this sidewalk, entered the building at the second story, came down the stairs to the original street level portion of the building. And that's why there are windows and doors down here. So these are actually some of the most rare of our rare skylights. Most of them were flat on the bottom. This is a prism style. So the shape of the glass helps the light to bend into the dark areas nearby. These were typically installed in corners and intersections to brighten things up a little. So fewer of them survived, fewer of them were installed. And they're purple because they've solarized. Over time, exposure to ultraviolet light has caused them to change color. They were all space, so there's been different businesses, different shops down here over the years. It's been abandoned for a little over 40 years. The wallpaper is left over from a hair salon that's down here, Pomeroy's Hair Works and Face Place. There was a mission down here during the Depression. Those pipes were from a bathroom, actually, that served the clients that were using services of the mission. And
All right, we just did our underground tour. How did you like it?
I loved it.
It was really interesting. It was sometimes hard to picture, but it was definitely interesting. And now we're going on the ferry over to Bainbridge Island for the afternoon. We're gonna hopefully get some lunch and some ice cream and look around. And we're also excited to go out on the water, and Riley wants coffee. So I'll check in with you guys once we get checked into the ferry. Boarding the ferry. Look at this beautiful view from the ferry loading ramp. Look at that little bear. Look at that little dog. Oh, it's so cute. All right, we're on the ferry. It's an amazing view. And we are heading to Bainbridge. So we've just got off the ferry and we are walking with the masses into downtown. While we were on the ferry, I looked through a brochure of some of the different restaurants and offerings in Bainbridge in the downtown area. And so we're gonna go walk around and see if we can find something that looks appealing and that looks like it's not gonna take too long to wait to get some food. And then we're gonna do some shopping, walk around, and then we'll obviously take the ferry back. This evening, we have been blessed with the most beautiful weather ever. For being in the Pacific Northwest, it has not rained a single drop since we've been here. It's been 75 degrees, sunny and beautiful every single day. So we are super thankful and just excited to get to explore. Check out these beautiful restaurants. This feels so quintessential Pacific Northwest to me based on the stereotypical picture I had in my head. Lots of trees, lots of craftsman style buildings. It's really lovely. And the weather just makes it like even better. This is the ice cream shop, this one right there that everyone's been talking about on all of our tour guides have been recommending it. So we've got to check that out before we leave today. We're just gonna walk downtown and try to find something to eat. This is absolutely gorgeous. So we're at lunch at this place called Hitchcock Deli, and I got a turkey sandwich and a Pellegrino, and Riley got a grapefruit IPA and salmon salad.
I don't know. Yeah. That's what I got.
Here's the inside of the little deli we just got our lunch from, and Riley is getting some coffee before we meander out so that I can get some ice cream. He would prefer to have coffee. But it's super, super cute, and we were just sitting out there at that table outside, if you can see it.
I've got the soup.
Oh, yeah.
This is the
Okay.
I know. We are meandering through this adorably charming bookstore. This whole entire island feels like it could be a movie set. It's just like so charming. It's exactly what you imagine like a little quaint island town to be. Riley keeps saying it reminds him of this movie and that movie because it really does kind of feel like it could be a movie set. These little creaky hardwood floors and a little charming little bookstore, you know, locally owned and operated. It's just so, it's really, really cute. We have found Mora or I don't know. We'll find out. We found the ice creamery that everybody's always talking about. We're gonna go and try some. So we decided to get half banana split,
Which is amazing.
which is banana ice cream with swirled dulce de leche and shaved chocolate, and then a scoop of watermelon sorbet. So we could try something fruity and something rich. This place is so cute.
Look at our view.
Yeah, we have the best view. This is the grocery store. Have you seen a more adorable and beautiful grocery store in your life? Look how cute. Everything's just so charming here. This has probably been our favorite little excursion we've done. It's just really so picturesque. Look at these flowers.
It's like a mountain town.
It is. It's like a little mountain town, but it feels like a movie set because it's so clean and just quiet. We thought about going there for lunch, back on the ferry. You look so annoyed. Yeah, we're both tired. We're gonna head back to our hotel and rest for a while, and I will check in then. We're off the ferry and heading back to our hotel. I cannot get over how beautiful it is on the water, just anywhere you are. It's just so beautiful. Hey guys, it's about 5:30 now. We just got back from riding the ferry over to Bainbridge Island. We just got back here to our hotel room. We're gonna go downstairs to the lobby and get some drinks and snacks and things like that and just rest for a little while. We've been on our feet all day long. So in the morning we walked, as you saw, up to Pike Place Market again, and we got some delicious bagels and apple cider for breakfast, and we even stood up eating breakfast at like a bar, a little bar area. So we stood up for that, so that began, you know, that walk and that breakfast began being on our feet all day. And then we were on our feet for, you know, shopping and walking through the market, and then we had to walk like 6 or 7 blocks down to where we were meeting for our tour. And then our tour was a few hours long, and we were on our feet for that, and then we walked all the way back down to where the ferry boards, and we got on the ferry. We got to sit down for a few minutes on that, but then once we got to Bainbridge Island, we walked and walked and walked all around the island, got some lunch and some ice cream, and then walked all the way back to the ferry dock, rode the ferry, and then walked all the way back here to our hotel. So we have walked many, many, many miles today. We were exhausted. So it was amazing. Today was awesome. We got to see so much and do so much, and we're just been so blessed by this weather. It's been like 75 degrees. The air is crisp and cool. I can't really explain it. Like, I've never felt this kind of air really before, where it's crisp and cool but sunny. So it's like warm but also cool. It feels to me very unique to the Pacific Northwest, but I really am enjoying it. So yeah, so we are gonna probably have a pretty low-key evening tonight, and tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary, so we have some things, well really we only have dinner planned for that. I think we might go to the Japanese gardens tomorrow and things like that, but you'll see what we do. One thing I did want to show you though was this belt. I wasn't able to show it to you. I've been wearing it for the past few days, but I'm not going to show my belly on the internet, so there's no real way to show it to you. But I have a problem with any of my jeans that I have, which both of my favorite pairs of jeans are from American Eagle, but anyway, I feel like I'm just constantly pulling them up all day, and I hate wearing belts because I don't like the big metal buckle, how it looks bulky under clothes, and how to me it's just uncomfortable. This is the answer to the problem. It is elastic, it's stretchy elastic. And this belt is, it has like a lay flat buckle, and you can adjust it to be shorter or longer based on what you want. And I've worn it every single day for this trip. I wore it on the airplane and then all day for the past few days. This is so awesome. I'm not adjusting my pants anymore, which I like. This has been a problem for me like for 10 years. So this is the answer. It's like 10 bucks on Amazon. It has this like little, kind of almost like a seat belt strap. The only thing I don't like about it is this is like the least feminine sound. Like if you use the restroom or if you're just getting dressed in the morning, this is the sound it makes when you put it on. Okay, here's the sound it makes. It sounds like a little kid like getting strapped into like a stroller or something. So that's not the best sound, but that's not a big deal for how great it is. So if you have the same issue, I highly recommend this. I'll link it below, but just search on Amazon like elastic belt. And I like it. I got that. You can get it different colors. I got the navy because you can't really see it. It blends in quite a lot. And I don't wear short tops. All my tops go below this, so you can't see it, and it's flat and it works and it's great. So highly recommend that. Other than that, we're gonna go get something to drink and something to eat, and I'll check in later if there's anything interesting to show you, but it's been an awesome day. Our feet are just really tired. It's now 10 o'clock and we are heading to bed, and tonight there's no live PD on, much to Riley's dismay, so we're watching Catfish instead. I'll see you guys tomorrow.